Hello everyone, Hawkey here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. So Celion Journey has just released the new guide on Coco, and let's do a deep dive and understand what this is all about. But before we do, let's just quickly watch this. So one of my videos, and we decided to just scrap all our brutal axes for the Radiant Crystal Nucleus. So this actually gives us, if we go to the exchange here, so if we scrap 13.33 legendary weapons or legendary gear in general, we can exchange for a random legendary trinket every month. So basically 27 for 2 random trinkets a month. Might be worth it, but did I brick my account? Alright, so jumping back to the guide here. Yes, her best gear is the Brutal Axe. So the Brutal Axe, luckily, I just got another one. So this Brutal Axe, this is really good for Coco. And the reason being is a lot of Coco's skills, mainly her healing skills, they scale off HP. So it's based on her own HP to heal, and also the fact that she is a tank. She can jump in front of your allies and help them tank, similar to how Mytha does. This is really useful for Coco. So we're getting this axe mainly because of this HP percent increase. And back to our guide here, we're also using the Crystal Burst Armor. So Crystal Burst Armor, and that's the same as well. We're mainly getting this for the HP percentage. So we can see our Crystal Burst Armor here. Where is the details? Yeah, 10% HP. So Coco's just getting that nice amount of HP, and that's just going to be so useful for using her skills and for like tanking for your team, using her skills and healing up your allies. And we also have the other axes, or hammers, I should say, for just a bit of extra defensiveness, bit of damage. We got the August book. We can buff everyone, cooling powder, the fancy hat for a bit of magic defense, disaster bottle for debuffs, that sort of thing. For tarot, we have the healing tarot, so that's a bit of extra healing there. This is the full tarot, so this is a series 2 tarot that we don't have access to yet, and this is the world, hermit to decrease damage, empress to cleanse debuffs when we heal. And for engravings, we're looking at the cup and the wand. So this is used for the reset RNG. We also have the double cup. So if you go back into our game, the double cup is to increase the healing effect by 10% and healing received by 10%. So that's just amazing to buff up Coco's heals. I also had another note. Back on our engravings, a lot of you, myself included, we have a lot of pentacle that we haven't used. So a third build that we can look at is we can go double pentacle, because this one, it decreases our damage when we're injured, when we're dying, also decreases the damage by 10%. And like, even look at my engravings. I've spent most of my engravings already, and let me go here. But yes, I spent most of my engravings already, but I still have a lot of pentacles. So you can also consider using up your pentacles, because it does give a nice effect, makes your Coco tankier, and it also gives you the highest max flat HP stat, flat HP percent, as well as the highest defensive stats as well. 80 physical defense, 80 magic defense, and 20%. So that's also a consideration, especially if you do have a lot of pentacle engravings and you don't really need to like reset Coco skills to give yourself extra damage, extra healing. That's more like if you want to be really good at like Tower of Abyss and you don't need that extra healing and you just want Coco to be a really strong tank. So moving on to Coco's skills. So the recommended ones. So the teal is optional and the purple or pink here is the recommended skills. So first one for the mountain people skill. When you're healthy state, you get 1 extra movement and you also get the highland damage bonus as well. The next one is Coco's treasure box. So this is 4 skills packed in one. So the first one is bandage, 25% of Coco's health for single target healing, 5 times per battle. Next we have ancient medicine, which is 45% of Coco's health and also restores them 1 energy, and that's 3 times per battle. We have the snow lotus. So this is amazing for our DPS. So we remove debuffs. We give them damage 3, 30% extra damage, and damage reduction 3, reducing by 30%, and immune to attribute debuffs for 3 turns. And that's 3 times per battle. Like if you just keep casting this, that's 9 turns essentially. Was there a cooldown on this? Yeah, no cooldown. So you can just just keep using that skill sort of thing, like every 3 turns. Next is bit of a DPS one. Oh, I mean, she doesn't really do much damage. Magic mushrooms, single target piercing damage, dealing 30% of the target's health. But keep in mind, the bosses have like 90-95% immunity against this, so the damage is reduced. Afflicting sleep, lasts for 1 round, and also 2 layers of infect. And this is 3 times per battle. The opposite skill for rank 3, Celion saying this is a skill that is useful for protecting allies from enemy attacks in certain situations. So this is the blocking skill. When the enemy comes, the pot would stop them. So I guess that's why CN think, CN call her pot lid sometimes. She just blocks with the pot. Alright, so damage is reduced by 15%, and when you're not near death, so basically it's similar to Mytha when she jumps in front of the allies to block for you, but it has additional condition that if Coco's not dying, she'll do that. But if she's dying, she won't be suicidal and jump in front and try to sacrifice herself. So that's really cool. Reaction skill, try harder. So when we're hit by a single target, heal yourself and 1 ally with the lowest HP within 2 ranges. And this is also based on Coco's health, 12%, and this is 2 times per round. So not only when she comes in and tries to block for your allies, she also tries to heal someone up as well. And for the fourth, 1, 3, 5, 7. So that's rank 7 skill. This is just the standard block enhancement skill that everyone has. So 100% to trigger block from the front and the side. And when we get block, damage is reduced by 10%. Rank 9, armor break. We've seen this on so many units. Physical defense 1, magical defense 1. Just 20% decrease there. And last one is the Iron Pot Stew. So heal all allies for 30% of Coco's health. The range is quite big there. You gain critical hit 2. There's not many units that give criticals. And violent injury 1. So this is critical damage 1. So critical rate and critical damage. That's very rare. And it's 2 round. And you also get Bento, which is heals 30% of your health and dispel 2 negative debuffs. So that's the skills that Celion has recommended there for us. a big shout out and thanks to Celion for making this guide. It's also available for free on his Patreon. We have it pinned in our main Discord as well. Good luck everyone for summoning on Coco. And yeah, that's all for today. Peace out.